Hello, hello. Look at that. I think I've pressed every single button right today. I've got mic audio. I have got, I don't know, we've got 50 people in the chat already. That's amazing. Hello, everyone. How are you? How's your Wednesdays? How's your week been so far? Hope it's been good. There we go. We've got Viko Kaz from Lithuania. Welcome, my friend. How are you? 52 days and counting till Farm Sim 22. How are we doing? Perfect launch. It's about time, Scott. It's about time. Oh, my mic is peaking because I'm too close to it. Hope everyone's having a good week. I, for one, am having a good week. It's been a fun week, actually. Went into my office yesterday for the full day. It was a novelty. Really enjoyed it, actually. Actually spoke to real people. Really good. Right, what have we got on today? I've got a lot of stuff, actually, to do today. We've got tons that we can be getting on with. So, bales. We've got a lot of bales to sell, as you might have noticed from the thumbnail. But we've got lots of other stuff to do as well. I'd like to get the greenhouses in and placed by the end of the stream if we can. That's going to be a big... like tick in the box from a progress perspective. But first and foremost, we're going to feed the cows. We're going to look after the cows before the end of the day. In fact, are we? I think they've got enough food. Do you know what? I'm not going to. We'll sort them in the morning. FSG, does Rocky Fields mod need to be map supported, or is it fully standalone? Fully standalone, Taz. Fully standalone, mate. Dylan, nice to see you, mate. No worries if you can't make the whole thing. It'll be obviously here on vid. How's the pup? Pup's a nightmare. Turned into a teenager already, I think. Turned into a teenager already. Right, first things first. I had already jumped in the case and loaded up a load. If you saw Sunday night's episode, we baled the entire big canola field. So we've got canola straw here. So I'm going to sell the first load of these. And then we're going to come back and we're going to bale this corn straw as well. Somebody didn't look there. Oh, it started already. Literally 5 minutes in. And I've managed to make it. Arksy turns up and look what happens. Right. I don't think I put it in transport mode, did I? We'll get all the mess out of the way to start with, and then we'll try again. Yeah, the perfect start lasted long, right? That is actually a glitch with the trailer, as opposed to user error. Honest governor. It's a good job we weren't too far away. You got to laugh though, haven't you, right? I've done that in real life, to be fair. I remember doing that one harvest, pulling away before all the straps were on, and half the load keeling over. So, let's see what we get for these. CG Chieftain. Love your content. Keep it up. Thank you so much for that super chat. That's awesome. Very, very kind of you. Very kind of you indeed, and you are welcome. I'm glad you enjoy the content. I still love making it. There we go. Oh my god. We just made 40 grand in a trailer full of bales. I'm not going to complain. Laugh or cry or drink. Sometimes do all three at once. Goggle. Right, I am going to go and get the second batch of bales because that was a nice little earner. Well, it'll be good to get those in before the end of the day. It is 20 past 5 in the evening, so what we'll do, we'll gather in the bales and probably bale the corn stalks until it gets dark, and then we'll jump forward to tomorrow. Sort the animals, do things like that, and then we'll start to plan our plan our attack on how we use the greenhouses. The other thing we've got to do as well is, if you're again back to Sunday's episode, we've fully loaded up the distillery. So hopefully by the morning we'll have a good batch of whiskey ready to go. There's easily another 1.5, maybe even 2 trailer loads on this field. So we could be making upwards of $120,000 in bales, which is laughable really, when I think we did 70,000 in crop. Maybe the pricing for these is a little bit, maybe a little bit off, shall we say? Xbox One Gaming 2323, how does you make your tractor act real? I have no idea what you're asking. You're going to have to be a little bit clearer as to what your ask is there, Xbox, but we'll try and help you. Okay, I made it up. There's probably only going to be 2 loads in here with a few stragglers at the end. Charles Owens, you made it to a live stream. You did indeed. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Vikio Kaz has 3 maps, but the maps are totally private. Something a bit different? Sounds quite fun, actually. My Russian is not... well, it's non-existent, let's be honest. Evan Davey, your Bulls Gap mugs look great. They are great. I've got one myself, and even I was impressed with the quality when I got it. $20,000 bale, Scott, yeah. But even so, it's pretty chunky money-wise, isn't it? It is pretty chunky. But do you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. Oh, thank you, Taz, for the pronunciation there. I knew I would probably butcher it. I don't... there's the kind of nuances, isn't there? You can't master unless somebody teaches you them. Look at that lovely hazy evening. Look at that. Beautiful. Matty! You just started watching the live stream? You love it alright? Well, that's glad to hear. I'm glad I'm doing something right. Because it certainly isn't loading bales on trailers. I haven't done that right. So let's sell these. Let's go and grab that last load, and then we'll bale the corn. In fact, I think the corn straw is even more expensive, but there won't be half as much of it because it's such a small field. Echo Kid, do I do the printing? No, I don't. Oh God, no. I would never get any orders out if that was the case. I use a company called Spring, who fulfill as and when you order. But I have to say, very impressed with the quality. Look at that. The ghost bale floating. Oh, there it is, disappeared. Bearded, I will be, mate. I'm going to stay on for a couple of hours tonight, maybe a little bit longer if we're having fun. Z-Guy Gaming, how do you make buildings without mods? You have to make them as a mod, Z-Guy. You have to be able to know 3D modelling and use Blender or something like that. I don't paint them by hand, Steve. Can you imagine me? Just, yeah, imagine. They wouldn't be very good then. They wouldn't be very good. Maddie Fies in the house. How are you, my dear? Lovely to see you. Yeah, Taz, can I have a Russian lesson next week? I'll pay you in canola bales. So what can we talk about tonight? What's been happening this week? I tell you what, my little bit of my little video, it was only what, 3-4 minutes long. I can't remember what of oh, missed it. Of last week's fact sheets. That kind of blew up. Was not expecting that. Had a lot of views on that, but really nice to see propane and electricity on there as outputs from the BGA. That was great. I have a puppy running around my feet. She's very tired, so she might settle. Either that or she's going to chew my wires and we're going to get cut off halfway through the stream. But I think she's pretty tired. Yeah. She's curled up straight away. That is a good thing, because if she's not, she's hyper. Right. There we go. Last bale. I think I do make a habit of leaving one in the field somewhere. So we'll just do a quick scan and make sure. Is that one over there? No, I don't think it is. Is it? It is. See, I told you. Always forget. Always forget. Maddie's got a new monitor. Oh, nice. 3rd monitor. Very nice. Does that mean you can build mods quicker now? Mark Thor's in the house as well. How you doing, Mark? Nice to see you. Oh, Faber's in as well. How you doing, man? Crikey. Everybody's coming out tonight. Nice to see you all. Up to 87 views already. Charles Owen, you're excited to see what the helper settings are and what they can do. Yeah. And I'll be honest, I think the fact that they're holding on to that for as long as they are makes me think that they've done something quite radical with it. I think they've overhauled it quite considerably. Whether or not it'll be up to the par of a course play, we don't know, but I'm sure they'll do something. CG Chieftain, the view distance for FS22 is supposed to be better. You heard that right, yes. I think the general overhaul of the graphics and performance is actually one of the big things they've talked about. So, there we go. Stephen Zahn from Tennessee, a local. How far from Bull's Gap are you, Steve? I know Tennessee's a fairly big state, so there we go. That was a serious payday from those bales, wasn't it? That's awesome. I can't even begin to pronounce your name. De Lonentem and Pienning, LS17 to LS19 Bauer crew. Welcome. How are you? Travis, that's easier. From Edmonton in Canada, nice. How you doing? What do you think of the what do you think of that Canadian map? Peace River, I'm assuming you're looking at, is that right? Maddie feels like there's rain in the forecast. Yeah, the way last episode went, I expect the same, Maddie. You're like my rain dance person. Multi-CPU core support as well. Yes, we are moving into the 21st century with the graphics. Really, I am excited to see that stuff. Being a computer nerd, that stuff kind of is floating my boat a bit. Animals as well. Gogglepop, you said that this week, didn't you? We have had virtually zero information on animals. Nice bit of information on well, just some visuals of cows and things like that, but nothing more than that. So yeah, no, I think we're in for some interesting stuff on animals. They're not going to just repeat. All right, the animations look better. I would love them to introduce a new new animal type. I don't know what they would introduce, but it'd be quite good. Did I see Ola's latest video about Renabu? The cow one, Taz? Yeah, so Renabu, which obviously some of you know I've reviewed in the past, the Norwegian map. Ola Holdor has done some incredible work on that, and he's actually posted a vid this week on our Discord where he's created like the most realistic pasture I think I've seen in Farm Sim. Absolutely stunning bit of work. But you know how kind of pastures in FS are a little bit, you know, boxy and square, or they have to have a fence around them, or, you know, they just feel like they're kind of dropped onto the map. Well, this just looks like a field in the mountains, like an alpine mountain. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Ronnie, the 4440 sounds great. It sure does, doesn't it? Brilliant, brilliant tractor this. Did I see Mr. Jason Donnelly in the house as well? I did indeed. Farmer Cop's right-hand man. How you doing, How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Farmer Bart, Driz. Meaty sound, yeah. It's great, isn't it? There we go. I'm too busy reading the chat and I'm not lining up. There we go. Evan Davey, I can relate, mate. I can relate. What's the biggest flat with biggest fields for PC FS19? Probably Peace River. Travis, check that out. That's probably the one with the biggest fields, and it's a 16 times map. Unless you want to cut your own fields and then check out Yukon River Valley. Taz is in the house as well. Is that Mr. Rusty Gaming then as well? There he is. How's it going, Rusty? Nice to see you. Our resident cop is in the house. Seagulls in the fields following the ploughs. That's quite good. That's quite good. I like the idea of that. Land Down Under. Is Land Down Under a 16 times or a 4 times? I know it's got apparently the biggest field in FS19, but I don't know if it's. Jason Stanley, how are we? Nice to see you. There's lots of folk in tonight. It's nice to see you all. Driz, have I tied PV Industries? I have. My problem with the PV maps is they're incredibly practical and very usable, but they don't feel real to me. There's just not enough life to the maps, if you know what I mean. You know, there's just buildings plonked where buildings are the production stuff. Land Down Under 16 times. There we go. Another text. There's always a Texan in the house. Always another Texan in the house. Is that our first bailout or a second? No, we won't get many bales out of this. I think we'll only get maybe 5 or 6 bales out. It's not even a full load, but actually I think the price. Let's have a look. Actually, I think the price of these is even more ridiculous than the bales for corn. Oh no, it's cheaper actually. Only 110 per 1,000 litres. Am I going to use the new Massey 6S that came out the other day? Do you know what? I haven't had a chance to look at them all for the last couple of days. Wanted to see if there are any interesting new ones. So maybe Jacob, maybe. Travis, have I eaten horseradish? Yes, I have. Love a bit of horseradish on beef. Tremendous. How do I take the corners while reading the chat? Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not so good. Jason Rowe, the Aussies are up now. How are we doing? Can't get away from you Texans there. You're not wrong there. Everywhere you look. How do I display Sim Dashboard into the stream? I can't figure out how to do it with OSB OBS. You need another piece of software called Visor, spelt with a Y, V-Y-Z-O-R. And that basically streams it as another input on your screen, and then you have to capture it. FSG's an honorary Texan. I like that. Delighted to be an honorary Texan. Oh, maybe we'll get a few more than 6 bales. And then we're back to planting, I guess. We've got to think about what we want to put in these fields. I'll let you know a little sneak peek of tomorrow's vid, actually. Just seeing Evan Davey doing corn silage there. Tomorrow's vid is another auto drive tutorial, because we haven't done one for a while. But it's an auto drive tutorial showing how you can do forage harvesting with auto drive, where the trucks will run alongside the forage harvester with no stopping, so you can almost seamlessly run a course on auto drive. It's good. I would say it's even better than what you can do with a combine, because the combine has to stop to unload, whereas you don't have to do that with when you're silaging. It's worth a watch. Obviously I'd say that anyway though, wouldn't I? Eternal Sugar Beet Damnation. Is that just one big square map though? When we're starting cosplay, what waypoint do you set to carry on from where you are? I always use next closest waypoint, Music Man. I've never had a problem using that one, so. FSG is as American as Richard Hammond. I like that. I like it. Bit taller though, right? And as for Jason Donnelly and Gogglepop talking about Statham. Longhill, anything wrong with PV Tools? When trying to install it says there is no network. I've never come across that, Longhill. Never come across that. No, I don't know why it would do that. Is it an update? Or are you doing a fresh install? Interesting. Yes, Arctic Sugar Beet should never be mentioned on this. It's like Voldemort in Harry Potter. He who shall not be named. They who shall not be named. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if it downloads some assets as it installs them. It's a bit worrying, isn't it? Shouldn't be any need to do that. Okay, I take it back. I said I was only going to get a few bales. I think I'll get a full load out of here, which is good. Volder beats. That's what they feel like. That's what they feel like. Now I have to watch at the end of this that I don't end up with a half-finished bale. I have to drop the volume down for the last bale or two to make sure that we don't run out of stuff before the end. Taters, I'm okay with taters. We may revisit potatoes one day. I just don't think they're lucrative enough. Oh, Maddie, don't dangle that carrot. Don't dangle that carrot, because I agree. It's a helpful tool in terms of keeping your games managed, but yeah, I really want to get a hold of it and do some UX on it and a bit of UI design, make it look sexy. James Walker, how are you? Nice to see you. I know Maddie works at the speed of light. Sorry, the speed of rainbow, not the speed of light. Normal light's boring. You've got to ram a prism through it, right? So you get rainbow colours. Waiting for cultivating season. Oh, rocky fields. One of the cleverest mods, I would say, that's come out of FS19. And there's some good ones as well. The Cranky is in the house. Nice to see you, Cranks. How are you, mate? This is taking longer than I thought. I thought I'd rattle through this. It's taking a bit of time. Technically, Todd, if the light's already shining and you ram the prism in the way, you're breaking the plane of the light, right? Oh, Args, that's a sign of old age, mate. That is a sign of old age. And don't worry, somebody else will have already come up with it anyway, Args. Look at all them missed bits. Did I miss some? No. Oh, stay in line. I'm so glad the pickup header on this is good. Black Book, how's it going, man? Nice to see you. Those are rookie numbers, Charles. What film's that from? Those are rookie numbers. Can't remember. Yeah, if you are enjoying it, obviously if you're not enjoying it, don't hit a like button. But if you are enjoying it, the likes help the channel, definitely. Help YouTube and its lovely algorithm share them high and wide. Light speed. Jacob Vito, crisp question. Frisps or McCoys? Ooh. Bears Den Gaming, those are rookie numbers. It was, of course, Wolf of Wall Street. How could I forget that? Well played, Christoph. Check you with the movie knowledge. McCoy's, the flavour in McCoy's wins out every time for me as well. Lovely algorithm. No, you don't think so, Arctic? Temperamental algorithm. Had a good algorithm I got into a brilliant algorithm chat today with the Shovel Farmer about starting out in YouTube and what you should do. Loads and loads of vids and chuck them up all the time, or craft your content so it's the best it can be. The answer is obviously always craft your content the best it can be. Mr. Swede, good evening. Nice to see you. There we go. Right. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I can take 14 on the trailer. I'm not going to get 14 out of here, I don't think, but there's more than I thought I would get, which is good for 20,000 litres. So I have a question, because Args and I were talking about it today. Our numbers on West Texas this week are way, way down on what we usually get. And we were both wondering why that might be. So obviously there's a chunk of you here who watch the channel regularly and watch ARGs regularly as well. So here's like genuine, honest, open question. Why do you think this week's vids didn't perform as well as previous weeks? I am intrigued to know, because we were both scratching our heads today. And again, I think it's going to be interesting what you guys say, because we have a theory. But I'm not going to say what we think until we've heard something from you guys. Argsy, was your mod that you come with? Maybe it was called the Lazy mod. Remember? Western Australia, where you do nothing, you just sit and watch your tractors driving about. PewDiePie wasn't in the title. He's old, man. He's old hat now, man. Does anybody even watch him still? Derek Smith. Was not Brokeback Mountain, because he wouldn't let me come and stay in the camper with him. Left me out in the cold in the tent. There you go, score. We talked about that as well. We wondered just that people getting bored as we get closer to launch. So Evan, the algorithm rewards you for consistency, so the fact that's an established series means that I don't think it would be the algorithm pushing it out further, but the fact that then maybe not as many people watched it maybe means it's not been shared as much as that's possible. Horseplay and auto drive, the lazy mods we call them, yeah. It takes no time to just press a button there. Well, I tell you what. Here's what and you might see now my thumbnails change. I think if you're not a viewer regularly, I don't think the thumbnail's strong enough. So I've changed mine as a little bit of a test. just to see if it changes anything. It's probably a bit too late now, but see, now I've done the thing where I've left 67% of a bale in my bale, which is exactly what I didn't want to do because I was speaking to you guys. Oh well, actually it's not the end of the world, because at the end of the day, the next thing I bale, the first bale out of there will be a corn one. So that isn't too bad. Poppy is now digging on the couch behind me. 1 second, I shall Mrs. FSG. Right. Why? How am I doing corn bales? Who was asking that? Smitty. You want to download a mod called Total Brain Fade. It is called Straw Harvest? No. Help me. Help me out, guys. What happened there? I'm getting distracted by the damn puppy. Straw Me. Thank you, James Walker. Thank you, everybody. Don't know what happened there. Went totally bonkers. Totally bonkers. Forward Ag, how are you doing, man? Nice to see you. Good to see you. Yes, that would be me, Argsy. Old and forgetful. I was just distracted. Of course you did, Forward Egg. You restarted remaking something, which was probably brilliant already. Oh, exactly, Patrick. Just, it's been one of those days. It's been a busy old day today. How are you, Forward? How's your week going, man? Right, baler. Let's stick the baler in the shed. Because we're not going to need him for a little while now, I don't think. Practice my reversing skills, which are questionable at the best of times. I always find driving as slowly as possible when you're reversing is 3/4 of the battle. Oh, not bad. Had worse. There we go. Ragkey, can I do an equipment tour of the farm? Do you know what? That's not a bad idea. We've got so much stuff now that we probably do need to do that. One of the things I would like to get is a straw chopper for the cows. Just for a bit of a change. Right, Rag Tea then. We'll take 5 to have a look at this. What happens when you put a rock from rocky fields in a baler? I don't know. I think it causes damage. I think Thunder's written in a script so it causes additional damage to your machine. So, here we go. First and foremost, a white field horse, which has been a brilliant tractor. We've got ourselves a bale wrapper there with some very nice pink bale wrap. Very small Viacon fertilizer spreader, which we barely use anymore actually, because we've got our own digestate and slurry now, so we tend to use those. Nice big windrower, which has come in very handy recently for all the straw and for all the hay and grass we've been doing. A tedder there for our straw as well. Straw? What is wrong with me with our hay? Nice planter there, nice John Deere planter. The baler that we were just using there as well. The batwing mower, which I'm almost tempted to to trade that in now for something a little bit different. We shall see. There's our seeder with a front hopper as well, just to help with the volume of seed we can carry. Jeepers Creepers, which barely gets a run anymore. It was an absolute hero, still is a hero over this series. It's an absolutely brilliant, brilliant truck. I agree with you, Arctic. Yes, the old 4440 is a very noisy tractor. There's our combine header for the new combine, which isn't here at the moment, which I'll bring home actually at some point. Got a few things like this Granos little hopper wagon, which is good for moving fertilizer about. In fact, is there any fertilizer in that? No, it's empty now. The Gator, the original Gator that we started the farm with. The very dirty Farm Sim Guy logo on it. A little bit of a seed store in there. We've got chickens, we've got onions still being churned out there. A couple of horses which are going to be ready to sell tomorrow. We've got a full stack of eggs there as well. That's interesting. We could sell those. We've got a lot to do actually. Up over here we've got a big tanker that we use for moving digestate up to our fertilizer production point. Or milk. We do wash it out in between. I've got this AS Marston trailer, which we had on our farm when I was growing up. So a bit of nostalgia there for me. It's a really good model, actually. A nice slurry tanker there. We've got a little pickup wagon, which costs virtually nothing, so it's handy to have. 6-metre plough. What else have we got? Not much more than that, actually. I thought I had more than that. There we go, a few bits and pieces over here. We could sell those rollers, actually, because we're not going to do silage in a clamp anymore. This old cultivator I bought from Argsy. Oh, that's a good idea, Mark. I like the idea of that. And this little Massey, another hero of the series. And then that's about it. That is about it. There is another little pièce de résistance hiding through here, though, in the other workshop. We'll come and have a look at that quickly. Tim Maslin is in the house. Nice to see you, Tim. Oh, we couldn't forget the Mack truck, could we? Mack truck is a beauty. We love that. And in here, we've got a little Fordson that we renovated. Still need to think of something to do with that, actually. Hope that's a Messy B tanker. You'll be in trouble if not. It is, Derek. Don't panic. Nobody panic. And this this nice little elevator that we use for loading up our manure, which is actually going to come in handy in the next little while when we put our greenhouses in. So all good. And there's our coos. Need a bit of a clean. I could do with a bit more water in the morning and a bit more food in the morning. But for now, I will go and load up our other batch of bales, and then I'll bring the combine home as well. And the other thing we want to do is move some fruit to the farm shop. So we've got a few little bits and bobs to do now before we jump into sorting the greenhouse out. I am doing very well, thank you, Tim, and the same to you, my friend. How's your week going so far? Patrick, you're still playing catch up. 30, well, you're 30 episodes behind, so it shouldn't spoil it too much, because there's actually stuff that happens in those episodes that's kind of been done and gone. Can I run the Fordson with the water? I could. I think the top speed of the Fordson's about 6 miles an hour, though, so I'm not sure it's even worthwhile. It might not even be 6, it might be 3. So, oh, there's a couple up there, didn't see those. Now technically I could keep these, I could use these as in the TMR mixer. But always busy, Tim, you're always busy. That bale trailer, it is a good little bale trailer, this. It's one of the finds of the series as well. Honestly, this has been genuinely one of the most enjoyable parts about this entire series, and why I don't think I'm tired of it is because you really have to think about the mods you're using and how you're going to find them. I mean, I scoured so many sites for so long looking for the right mods and mods that were the right, but especially at the start. Obviously I've got a little bit more choice available to me now because I've got a decent chunk of money in the bank. But to start with, it was a grind. It was a real grind. Evening, Luke. I'm doing well, my friend. Thank you for asking. What's my favourite large tractor non-Arctic version? It's a good question, that. It would be a close run thing between the 8R John Deere and the Case Magnum. Is that boring? Is that a boring answer? Why isn't this unloading? There we go. Cha-ching! 24,000. The Arctic version. Toby Jones. I am doing well, my friend. Thank you for asking. Much appreciated. Full-time job, a full-time business, and a full-time girl. I know the deal. Wait till you throw some full-time kids and a full-time dog in there as well, mate. Ooh. Right. Do you know what? I'm not going to bother. I'll leave the combine there for now. I will come and get it in a little while. I think what we'll do... I do like the Fendt 1050 as well. Yes, I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, it's all... in fact, it's really hard to choose between those things. Curate, they are, mate. We'll skip forward to the end of today, and they will be full price tomorrow. Yeah, the 1100 is a lovely tractor. In real life, that thing is incredible. It's just massive. I could rate the mods. I could do that, Mark. The only thing with that is people will ask for a mod list, and I swear I don't have the time to pull a mod list together. Referencing your sim dash, it must be a J. Do you know what, Bart? I started with the one John Deere screen, and then I had the template, so it was easy to produce additional ones. That's the only reason I've got so many John Deere ones rather than case ones. But I will add more case ones for 22. I'm kind of hoping that I'll get some more information soon about the upgrades for that, so we know if it will work in. That will work in FS22, because that would be brilliant. There we go. So yes, one of the things I do want to buy is a bale chopper for the shed, so I can actually, I've got some round bales in there, haven't I? I should really use these because I've never ever got around to using them. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Okay, what did I say I was going to do? Animals are good. I think, yeah, what we'll do is we'll skip forward. Oh, no, we won't. We'll do the fruit first. We'll do the fruit first because we've got a few things there that we can make a little bit more money on overnight. Jump in our little truck. Love this truck. Yeah, everything's full. We are losing money here. Sell the whiskey tomorrow, Scott. Tomorrow. We'll have a massive batch of that tomorrow. Ooh. Love a little physics glitch. So 2 crates of pears, and I think at the other end are cherries. that one's almost full, so we'll come back for that one. But there we go, 2 cherry ones, yes, as I thought. 2 full cherry ones. One. Squeeze them on. There we go. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Right. Taz, you can watch more streams at work on night shift than ones at home. I can relate to that. It's constant, isn't it? I always remember when I was, I thought I was a busy guy. There's a bale there as well, we should take at some point. I always thought I was a busy guy until I had kids, and then I was like, ah, I was never ever busy, was I? Fully empty already, nice. Will it take all of them as well? No. We'll leave them there. Hopefully it'll take a full crate of pears as well. Yep, brilliant. And this one we will leave. These make a nice little. These make a nice little bit of money actually. I've been impressed with how much money I've made from these. Busy was a pipe dream. The days, the weekends when you just were like, yeah, I'm just going to get up when I like and do what I like when I like, and then in the evenings I'm going to go to the pub with my mates. Yeah, not so much. Yeah, you're right, Anthony, yeah. Totally agree. Whoa, watch the trees. Stop reading the chat. I'm a liability. Like a road safety advert. There you go, starting to fill up. Probably should have driven up a little bit further with this, rather than carrying it all this way. There we go. Good stuff. Right, we'll part this up. And then we will stop for the night. Toby Jones, favourite tractor? Do you mean in real life or in the game? In the game, it's easy. Carl Farms Steiger. In real life? Ooh. Hard to say. A Ford 7810, because that's what I drew. That's what I drove when I was growing up. Rocker Gamer from Brazil. Hello, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to have you here. Right, let us skip forward to the morning. And let's see what happens to our earnings. I'll stop it around about midnight so we can see how much money we bring. There shouldn't be that much over. We put a little bit of manure and slurry into the BGA. So there we go. That's our horses being fed. I should put another shop down. I should actually. So there we go. 18 grand from the biogas, 1,200 in property maintenance, and 2,500 in property income from that'll be the farm shop. So that's pretty good. So 267 now. The key thing here is now I am going to have 100,000 of instant income by selling my 2 horses. And of course I might as well buy 2 more as well. So let's run this to, let's see, 9 AM. That's a nice time to start the day, isn't it? So we've got 2 horses over here. shall head to the back of here and we will hit the R button. Oh. We've got another day yet, I think. That's annoying. I thought they were done. So close. Oh well, one more day. How are the chickens doing? Cleanliness, and they could do with a bit of food as well. So while we're here, we should go and get the truck actually and sell that as well. That's another good little earner. Chickens cleaned. We've got eggs coming out of our ears. Got onions there as well to sell. Got loads that we need to sell. Let's go and get a little truck again. In fact, let's use Jeepers Creepers because we've not used him for forever. What should we buy next? Field tractor, bigger implements. This is a good question, Scott. Good question because there'll be absolutely tons of whiskey left ready as well to sell. So we're going to sell that as well. And then we've got some decisions to make. There we go, put them on there. Let's go and sell this quickly. And then we'll come back and feed the horses. I'll just let go of my steering wheel there. Didn't do a very good job of the landscaping here. 7810 with a blower. Silage carting. Nice. Right, let's flog these eggs, because they can be quite a good little earner. The horse is going to the barbecue. They may do. They may come back as rather nice cheval burgers. You used to live above the pub bar out of your front door. Oh. Yeah, that's too close for comfort, that. Right, the egg cell point is just here. Next to the animals. Do I need to unload it? I think I might. I think it's the hit box is too low down. I've got, yeah, there we go. Goes in little bits as well. There we go, it's totting up now. Toby, I use the heavy equipment bundle, steering wheel and side panel. Oh, Nightbot's going crazy tonight. It's like spam, spam, spamming. Derek, a Devon map. I don't know of a Devon map actually. Like you say, Sandy Bay, but you've done that one. Right, I'm quite excited to go and see what's happening at the distillery, to be honest. So we might go and do that next. Because we're very... In fact, I think we've already gone over our biggest earn ever. Which is 279,000. 280,000. I said I'd stop this series when we got to 1 million. And at the time I thought that's never going to be achievable, but actually... we're getting there now, aren't we? So here's a question that, you know, I do like to ask this every now and then. What do we do with this cash? I want to buy a straw blower, but other than that, I don't really have any requirements for any other kit other than upgrading stuff. So the brakes on this are woeful. Yeah, Derek, I'm going to say the same. surely you put the jam on the scone and then the cream on the top. That's... Henrik, how are we, sir? Nice to see you. And Kim as well. Welcome from Denmark. Nice to see you. Derek's just picking himself up off the floor in his house. Just going, these clowns. Can I buy the land where the production is located? I think so, Scott, but I also think it's probably more than we can afford. Hey, see, he's off. He's like... Greenhouses. Have you ever went riding those horses? Yeah, that's what Og said. Apparently nobody watches them. So what I'm going to do, Scott, I was thinking I'm going to put the tax signs up. So if I put the greenhouses up, we should be taxable. Let's have a look at, actually. I'm going to remind myself of field prices again. So like, for example, field 7. Oh, it's only 500, so that's massive. Still obviously too big for us. 19, see, 19 we own. I mean, it's 1.152 million. That's our land that we started with because of the way the map's set up. Field 6. It's quite big. Field 14. 338. I mean, we don't have enough at the moment. I was going to buy field 15 was going to be my next purchase. So we could buy that, maybe. 205. That would still leave us with 79,000 in the bank. It's pretty good. The Cornish should stick to their pasties. Oh, brilliant. I do like field 4. Field 14 is calling to me, but we can't afford it yet. We can't afford it yet. So we'll keep thinking, but what we'll do is jump in this bad boy and we will head over to the distillery and just see how much whiskey's been produced through the night. There's a good wee truck as well. Yeah, 13 would be good. It's a nice field, that. Oh, we'll have some fertilizer production done now, so I'm just going to check how much fertilizer we'll have ready too. So that's another source of income. Now we could always buy a piece of land to put our greenhouses on. Well, that feels like false economy because we've got the space here. There we go, we have got a full complement of whiskey pallets, and we have also got considerable amount of crop left in here as well. So I'm going to start loading things up. Remember, this is always farcical though when we try and unload these, but we'll give it a go. Here we go. Let's see what this is going to bring us in. Oh, I was going to check there as well. I was going to check the fertilizer production, but I will come back. I've got to drop this off anyway. So, Jeffro, nice to see you. Doing well, man. I am doing well, thanks for asking. Yes, hello to our Bulgarian friend as well. I apologise. I have no ability to decipher your name. So welcome, my friend. Love Bulgaria, though. Great country. I have been snowboarding in Bulgaria. Right, here we go. Let's see what we can do here. The trick here is if you just hit Y, nothing happens. There we go. Got rid of 4 of them. And another 2. I didn't even check the price. The price could be terrible. Where have I not been snowboarding? Algeria. I don't think they have snow in Algeria. Do they have all snow in Algeria? They probably do actually, don't they, in the mountains somewhere. Hey, there we go. It's almost like it wants to sell today. Oof. Nice little earner, gents. And ladies, sorry. Still, the auto load on this is a little bit frustrating. If it was a little bit more, or a little less, I don't know, laggy when you're trying to load, I would love this truck. But as it is, it does the job. Okay, 337. What a great time to be alive. So we'll just park up here. I think there's going to be another big payday out of here. I think, you know, looking at that, we've used probably about half of what we put in there, so that's going to be well worth waiting for. 8749. Okay, that's that can tick up for a bit more. I'm not going to use that yet. Mighty Mike's in the house. How you doing, mate? How are you? I do need a forklift. That would be sensible, wouldn't it? Right. Straw blower. Let's run the combine back to the farm and do our straw blower and feed the cows. Could wash this as well. It's very dirty. The life of a YouTuber, eh, Mike? The struggle is real. Yeah, no, Grant's stuff is looking really good, and Kadirk was visiting them last week as well. So excited to see what kind of footage he's taken. The Fordson can pull the straw blower. I think it's got about 6 horsepower, so I'm gonna guess it's not. Although that would be a nice use for it. Do you know what we've not done for a while? Checked the magical classifieds. There's always a deal in here to be had, isn't there? That is the bad case. Do not buy that case. What have we got? What have we got? Let's see, we've got my truck. Oh, John Deere still there? No, that's not the one we bought, but similar. No, there's nothing super exciting. A lawnmower. Want a lawnmower, anyone? What have we got in tools, though? Ooh, front mower. That'd be quite nice. That's a nice Fendt loading wagon as well, isn't it? 6-meter cedar as well. But nope, nothing in there to get me excited. This is my new favourite thing on the farm, this combine. It's ace. I'm gonna wash it too. We'll probably have a lot of milk actually. A hook lift. Oh, an IT, yeah, an IT runner. That's not a bad idea, Mark. I don't think I've got one installed. I should probably look at that. Hope Args is watching. Header is very dirty. I'll leave the corn header attached for now. We should plant something different next time, shouldn't we? What should we do, guys? What should we do? What should we do in our fields? The corn field and the canola field that we've just emptied. What are we going to do in those? That's a bit different. Either that, or we plant something like canola and or soybeans and just have another big payday. But I do like to mix things up a bit. I don't want it all to become a kind of rinse and repeat. Soybeans. Sunflowers is a good idea, Cranky. I like the idea of that. Legion. Just saying that for effect. You are just saying that for effect. Move this out of the way and reverse him into the corner. Tell you, if there was a decent tractor and classifieds, I would have bought myself a new one. I've done that thing where you park too close to the shed. Does that bug anybody else when they do that? I always like it to be neat and tidy and close to the shed, but if you park too close to the shed, you always end up getting wedged against the side of the shed. Warren Whiteman, welcome my friend. Always great to have new people here. I appreciate you stopping by, and thank you for the sub, that is much appreciated. I hope you find some interesting stuff here. There's a good bunch of people here who are very knowledgeable and very helpful as well. I would suggest you join the Discord as well. Have a poke around there and ask any questions you need as well, because you'll get loads and loads of help from there as well. Right, let's go and check the animals. Let's check the cows. Food-wise, they're doing not bad. Straw definitely needs a top up, and they could do with a little bit of a clean. So, look at that. Nightbot even worked there. Thank you, Legion. Appreciate it. Farmer Bart, you need to check it out from Madify's Discord server. It's only available on there. Even, morning, Tim. Everyone who says morning, I instantly go, right, clearly Australian or a Kiwi. You have the classifieds mod installed, but not showing up like yours does. Do I need? Nope. It should just appear when you put it in. That's interesting. There was nothing on there like a straw chopper, was there? No. So I'm going to get, and it's overkill. It is overkill. But when has that ever stopped getting in the way of... I'm not actually. I was going to get the big Gyrax one here with the foldy down sides. But it's massive. I don't think we need that. I think we're just going to go for the base game one. That's all we need. Space for one bale, because it's a 20,000 litre bale. That will be enough for us. There we go. Oh, a new toy. A new toy. Always like a new toy on the farm, don't we? Right, have we got a tractor anywhere? Let's use the case. Oh, Maddie, I want to show you a little bug here. I'm not sure if it's a bug. You'll probably be like, no, it's not. I had some of the elements. No, it's gone now. There was a. Yeah, look. I'm clicking on the mouse there, but it won't go through to it. And if I click customize, it won't open that that one in the store. And it appears to be. It was the third one last time as well, was it? Maybe not. Everyone else works except for the third one in. So there you go. Get your thinking cap around that. Try the Ford some. Do you know what? Crikey, Arctic. So demanding. Right, we'll take it for a spin round the... You'll see how slow it is. And you'll be go, that's why you don't use it. You ready? Also, the engine noise is a bit odd. 4 miles an hour. There you go. Good though, isn't it? Tim's an Aussie. Welcome, Tim. Nice to see you. F9 beet harvest with this tractor. I can't imagine there's even a piece of beet equipment that would run with this. So there we go. Need to sort the engine sounds on it and it would be perfect. Oh dear. Excuse me. Right, let's go and sort our straw chopper. What a gem. It's nice, isn't it? It's a nice little tractor. Am I allowed to hook it to a piece of equipment? Is that allowed, Dwight? I would love to find some new sounds. Tim started a first-person series. The old Kiwi Farm map is a nice map. I think that's a nice map as well. I totally agree with that. Right, let's see what we can do here. I think we'll just drop one in the top, shall we? Let's pop one out of here, because it'll only take one at a time. So let's just... I'll just have not the maximum. We definitely don't want that. Add. There we go. One bale is all I want. Hope it's a 20,000 litre one now. Thank you very much for that super chat, Dwight. That's amazing, mate. Thank you. Very, very kind. Right, avoid the drop point. Oh no! When the TMR mixer. Oh dear. I just realised that I've parked these too close together now. You know what I'll have to do? Here's what I'll do. I'll drive around the back of the shed. It's alright, it's all going towards the cows anyway in some way, shape or form. Just can't do that very often. Have a million litres of straw. There we go. Doesn't feel like much, does it? Said it would only take one bale. I'm pretty sure there's more space in there. But we'll give it a go. You can easily fit like 3 or 4 bales in there, right? It's a 4,000 litre bale as well. Look at that. Typical. You know what, I'll run it first. No, I won't. What a stupid thing to say and do. It's a straw chopper. Literally, if I don't use all the straw in it, the straw can sit in it until I next need it. Let's put some more in. Let's put some more in. Let's actually find a 20,000 litre one. Let's do 2. Let's get adventurous. Genuinely though, look, on this, it says one bales. Who writes this stuff? Who writes this stuff? But genuinely, I don't think I can get through there without hitting one of the 2 triggers. And I don't want to risk it. Rules are there to be broken, Patrick. They're not rules, they're guidelines. Hey Bearded, how you doing? We made quite a lot of money while you were away, mate. And we've got ourselves a little straw chopper for the cows. Which we're just loading up. And then we are going to bed them down. We're going to clean out the cow shed. We're going to feed them. Top them right up. And then we're going to look at our greenhouses, because we said we would do that, didn't we? Still only says 4,000 litres of straw. I'm sure we'll be fine. Right. Do you know what I actually miss? Forestry. We've cleared as many trees as we really need to. Always quite like my little forestry bits. There we go. See how long it takes for this to fill up. There's no visual reference for this stuff on the floor, is there? Oh, you missed the proper way to eat a cream tea. According to Derek, that is. Cows are happy, we'll clean them out as well. We've got tons of water. And then we're going to put our greenhouses down. Quite excited about putting them there. Another human being, hello to you as well, my friend. How are you? That was 3 4,000 litre bales there. That's just annoying. Oh, but there is a visual reference. Just shows you how much straw they need. Green tea is possibly one of the most British things ever, Bearded. It is a scone, which is like a small cake. It's the best way to describe it. And you cut it in half, and then you cover it in jam or jelly, and then you take whipped cream, thick whipped cream, and then spread that on the top of it. Or if you dare it, you put the cream on first and then the jam, which is just weird. What if we tuck this behind the... Oh, I could park it just next to the straw hay bales there. Oh, you always drink it, you usually have it with a cup of tea or a pot of tea. Like British tea. Warm tea with milk. It's the most majestic tasting thing in the world. Challenge anyone to never try one and not fall in love with it. There we go. Just drop that off. And let's go and feed some animals. Where's my Marston trailer? Should really get a proper animal feeder, but what is the point? You'll see why in a minute. Oh, I'm annoyed my horses weren't ready. I would have made over 400,000 today. I'm going to have to wait another day for that last 2,500. I mean, I don't have to. We could sell them today, couldn't we? But that kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah, best china out the cupboard. So it's an institution. It's a British institution. TMR, 116,000 litres you've got in here. You've got tons in here now. That's awesome. The cows are not going to go hungry. Ask Argsy where he got his 100,000 litre feeding wagon on No Creek. Yeah, it's a beast, that, isn't it? We shall find out. That TMR mixer came with Mercer County, I think. Or Seneca. No, it was Seneca, not Mercer. It was bundled with the map. Is it on the hub? No, it is not. Bangers and mash, can't beat that. And an English, a full English. Ooh. You want a full Scottish. If you like a full English, have a full Scottish too. Got haggis and black pudding in it. Wait, can you download Peace River map without getting a virus from the share sites? I could send you my copy, Maddie, if you want. It's been checked and is clean. See what the cows are doing. Yeah, they're pretty good, aren't they? Half full of straw. Cleanliness, I'm sure they'll cope with that, won't they? Milk, what are we doing for milk? I'm going to leave this here because I think this is going to come in handy. We are going to do greenhouses now. Palabo, you're Indonesian. Hello, hello. Welcome. 10,000 litres of milk. What have we got? What's our milk price doing at the moment? Let's see what's doing there. 791. Ah, I meant to install, somebody recommended last week, the mod that tells you when the best prices are on. Tim Maslin, you ask a very good question. It's something I was going to raise with Maddie actually for her new smart shop for FS19. but something like a lease type agreement where you pay it off over a certain amount of time, and at the end of it you either pay a balloon payment or hand it back and do something else. But I like the idea of that. What am I doing here? Greenhouses. Let's have a look at greenhouses, shall we? Greenhouses. So we've got strawberries. This is markets where you sell stuff. Strawberries, cauliflowers, lettuce. These are expensive, so we're going to have to pick one. What should we go for? Tomatoes, lettuce, white. And do you know what? I'll tell you how we're going to decide this. We're going to decide this by looking at the price of them. And we don't have any. It's being smart. Now, would it show us the price if we put the sell point now? Because sell point's priced at just one of your Earth dollars. So let's zip over to here. Raspberry. Arctic's thinking raspberries. So we put our little sell point at the side of the road, so people can drive by and purchase as they head into their work. Look at that, it's absolutely destroyed that landscaping. Look at that, middle of the road, what are you doing? I have to fix that now. Costing me money. Time. Anyway, job done. Doesn't look half bad. That'll do, that'll do. Which reminds me, when we do put the greenhouses down, we'll probably have to do a little bit more landscaping over here to fit one in. Right, let's see if it gives the price now. It does. 2000 IQ here, right? Raspberries. What's wrong with that? So that to me says, what's that? Lettuce. The lettuce looks like the most expensive, but do you make as many as you do with the strawberries? Or the raspberries? It is the hot greenhouses, Maddie. Yes, indeed. Sell price trigger. That's the one, Mark. Yes. That's the one. 338 for tomatoes as well. That's pretty punchy. Crash into that mark or something. It's a guarantee, Arctic. It's just going to happen. I think we're going to go for tomatoes. Only because this price is going up and it's 338. And the lettuce is a static at 340. So I think they've capped out. I think the tomatoes could go higher. Right. Moment of truth. You made one modification to that pack so you can have it added to other stores. Oh, that's interesting. Might have to chat to you about that, Maddie. Right. Tomato. Tomat. What have you got to put in here? What is that? Is that chaff? They all take the same ingredients. Fertilizer. Manure. I can't work out what that is. What is that? Crash Bandit Gaming. There should be no paid for mods for Giants. That breaks their terms of service. Everything you get for Farm Sim should be free. Right, here we go. Let's put our greenhouse. Oh my god, it's massive. Oh my god, it's huge. Can't be placed here. I'll be the judge of that. Boom. That's our landscaping. Did that work? Oh my god, it actually did. Wood chips? I think it was the wrong colour for wood chips, Bart. She might have said that. Oh dear. Start landscaping. I'm not going to do landscaping here. Oh, I might do a little bit. That looks a little bit iffy there, doesn't it? Let's just make sure there's no issues around it. Let's just make everything nice and smooth. And the other thing we're going to do here, because it's only fair, because we own this land but we don't own this land, if you know what I mean. Is there anything at the back here that we need to access? Or can I level that? Don't really need that leveled, do we? Where does the output go, I wonder? That's all the inputs. Where does the output appear? Do we need to level it? Around here? It's really raised it up, hasn't it? That's kind of annoying when stuff like that happens. Wouldn't that have been simpler just to put it at... here's what we'll do. I'm going to blow an absolute fortune. Levelling the land a bit. Around it. There we go. Smooth it off a bit so it looks neat. A bit of a stickler for that. I'm actually not going to do much more than that because it cost me a fortune. Let's paint a road on, shall we? Let's paint it the right colour as well. There we go. That's still not the right colour. Neither's that. Oh my god. What am I doing? There we are. Does anybody else do that? There we go. This is interesting. This has got the potential to be very interesting. Smooth things off a bit. Really eaten into my earnings though, haven't I? Right. So we have got all the things we need. So, right, let's start adding stuff, shall we? Let's go on a little bit of a truck drive. We will take our manure from here. Derek Smith, do you know what? They're on the third-party mod site. Probably FS19.net is where I found them. Yeah, that was not the best spend of money I've ever done. But you know what? It was an investment cost. So the other thing, while we're filling up here, which will stop now because it's been left for a while, we need to turn it on again. There we go. While that's doing that, it's too easy, right? It's too easy. So what I want to do to make it a little bit fairer, we are going to pay a government subsidy for the luxury. Is it in decoration? For the luxury of having our greenhouse there. Just need to find out where it is. I thought it was in miscellaneous. Farm tax, and here it is. 100 a day. 100,000 a day? No, 1,000 a day. There we go. So we get charged £1,000 a day for the privilege of having our greenhouse there. That's the only way we kind of, I think, get around the fact that we're using that land. We shouldn't be really using that land for free. A Deanston. A Deanstoon. That's a great whiskey. There we go. Ford Productions, no, it's tax. They're tax signs, so it takes $1,000 a day off. It was Matthew Strode. Mark Thor linked it above. Legion, yeah, do you know what? It's an issue with this map. Let me show you. It's an issue with this map. So I bought this chunk of land down here to start with, and I was like, brilliant, that's where I want to work. There's no fields in there, just trees. That's what I want to do. And I didn't realise at the time that actually up here it's linked to this massive field 19 as well. So in an ideal world, they wouldn't be linked. So the deal is I can't farm this land because that just makes it too easy. So we've got to find a way of just kind of accepting if we're going to use that land that we pay a fee for it. Farmer Bart, 1,000 a day. What will the profit be? We're going to find out very soon. We are going to find out very soon. Hopefully it's more than $1,000 a day, right? I still want to know what that other one is. If that's chaff, we don't... Do we have a problem? Not really. No, I can't sell Field 19. If I sell Field 19, I sell all the land that my farm's on as well, because it's linked. So everything that I've built up in the bottom corner is linked. I tell you, this Case Tracks has been a good buy. Right, let's try and get this up and running and load it up before the end of the stream. Ah, it produces chaff, so it's chaff is an output. Sorry, wasn't reading, Maddie. Wasn't paying attention. My bad. See, when I don't read the chat, I get chastised. If I do read the chat, I crash my tractor. I feel scolded by Maddie now. Take care, Tim. Always great to have you along. Hope you're doing well, mate. Keep fighting the good fight. The lights have come on. The bulb has pinged above my head. Yeah, I keep slipping them a bottle of whiskey every time I drive past, Scott. I think that might have something to do with the fact they can't finish it. Okay, Maddie, I'm sorry. I will not do that again. Zach Miller YouTube, how are you? Nice to see you here. Oh, there we go. Nice little lump there. Now we're going to grab fertiliser from here as well. We'll add water in. I wonder how much chaff it produces actually. Could be a nice little silage. Oh, I overdid that. Lost my trigger. Could be a nice little... I could get a silage silo here as well, couldn't I? There we go. I think we're going to probably burn through manure quicker than we're making it. We might need to invest in some more cows at this rate. Although that's looking like quite a lot going in there, isn't it? Nice, it's all gone in there. Seeds. Need some seeds. Water. Well, let's make... Oh. I can't buy water. That would have been a nice option. But worry not, because what do we have? What's the mod that gives you 0 money? Because when I play survival, I can't ever get my money down without buying land or objects. Shut up, Args. Nobody asked for your opinion. The last time I listened to you for a good idea, Argsy said, let's ride some horses and ride some quads at the start of the vid. Ford, are you on PlayStation or are you on console? I'll start that again. Are you on PC or are you on console? If you're on PC, download Easy Developer controls. Now, Steed's not. Do you know what? I'll sell this. Why do I think that was fertilizer? Because it's seeds, isn't it? I am having a bad day. Oh. Like, I know what I'm doing, honestly. Mr. Fusion, nice to see you. I think you find tomato seeds are white in real life. They didn't crash it. Not this time. Oh, not this time. I'm going to install the seed production as well at some point. Am I sure I know what I'm... No! I'm not. I'm faking it till I make it, basically. Warren, take care, my friend. A pint of cider sounds awesome. Does it? I bet it does. Jeez, man. Right, let's sell this. This'll give us a nice little bit of cash as well. And can I? Oh, I wonder if I've got seeds over here. Actually, can I buy seeds? That might be good. What was the mod of the old Ford grain truck back in the early episodes? It is. I've still got it in here actually. It is. Oh, I haven't. I've deleted it. It was a Ford 9000, but it's not a good mod. I would not recommend it. Is it a mod hub or mod? It's definitely a mod network one. Take care, Warren. All the best, mate. Really nice to see you. Right, watch the pennies tick up again. We'll make up for that £50,000 worth of landscaping that I did. Hopefully. Or some of it. Fake it till you make it. Hey, I've been doing it for 45 years. I'm not going to stop now. 16 grand in fertilizer. Nice. I am now going to see if I can buy seed anywhere. to help you find your patience when you go to put water in the... Don't tell me that, Maddie. Seed. We can just buy seeds. I'm going to buy a trailer full of seed. I don't know how much I need. Age reveal. Not quite, Args. Knock 20 years off to make me sound cooler. Thank you for that, Maddie. That fills me with fear now. Right, how much shall I buy here? Oh, quite a lot, quite quickly. What do we say? 2,000? $2,500, there we go. Crikey, that wasn't cheap, was it? I'm going to keep doing that. It's probably, it probably takes about 100 litres of seeds as well. I'm excited. And then we'll go and get the big water tank. We've got water at the farm, we'll fill that up with the Mac. And then we've got all our inputs except for chaff. I don't know where I'm going to find chaff from. Just kidding, Maddie. Takes up to 16,000. All right, cool. Well, we'll try this. A bit of trial to start with, but that's good to know. I need to keep an eye on book. So, what's that? 2,800. Better make some good money. This. It better make some good money. Take it easy, Legion. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Right, here we go. Here we go. Love this trailer. Oh, missed the sell point again. Let's go. Need more seeds. I will put more. I'd actually like to get my own seed production fired up as well. And that's something else we can add to it. Hello? Where do I add seeds? Anyone? Anyone? Feels like there should be a trigger there. Can I cheat and have a look? Lift the lid. Think that's a thing? Flap up. It is. Clever. Thank you, Cranky. Thank you, Maddie. I didn't... I'm too busy working out to read the chat. Maddie, you win for saying left the flat first. Take care, Ozzy. All the best, mate. We haven't got the water yet. What could possibly go wrong now, right? Like Nightbot, like they're gonna subscribe or like now. They're like, who is this joker? What's he doing? Right, we'll head back to the farm with this. I think it's time for bed. It started off so well. Dev controls is on Mod Hub Ford. Yeah, if you just do a search for Easy Dev, you'll find it. Well, that's what they say, Mark Thor. The lower the... every time you drop a resolution, it adds £10. Ed Boakes, how you doing? Nice to see you. Hopefully going to get around to ploughing some of these fields. Not a chance. Not a chance. Right, our multi-use tanker is going to come in handy again now. I need to find something a little bit more speedy if we're going to be topping up this greenhouse as often as possible. We do have the manure buy point over there as well, next to the bale shed. So that could top us up if we've not got enough manure from the cows. Evening, Scott. How's it going? How's the stream? Don't listen to anything they're going to tell you. It's all lies. Yeah, Cranky makes a good point. If you haven't checked out Fusion's new survival stroke realism series, it's well worth a watch. Oh, I knew you'd play to that one, Alex. It has not been chaotic, Bark. It's perfect. There's nothing to see here. It's just like a normal day on the farm. A normal day at FSG Towers. It's run like clockwork. Well, let's just leave you here. Let's fire up the Mac. Maddie can't hear me talking now because of the thud of her hitting her head off the desk in despair constantly. I was going to say, Scott, if you're watching for the pro, see how the pros get it done, you need to find a different stream. Brett, out of curiosity, why does the exhaust sometimes turn blue under full load when the engine's at its highest revs? It churns out. It's pumping more fuel, so it turns it darker. Right, where is my load? I sometimes find this is quite. Let's hope I don't pump in the contents of Argsy's toilet. There we go, topping up. No, almost first time, Scott, almost first time. No Man's Land versus Griffin, Indiana for survival. No Man's Land, Ford. Actually, New Lands, I would say, over No Man's Land. 40,000 litres, we're going to have water left over in here. That was a fun start to an episode, that. It's been a busy one, Scott. It's been great. Everybody's been here tonight. It's been It's been good. The chat has been flowing freely. It's been great. I'll zoom out a bit because it is quite a noisy. I'm going to give it a go. It's hard to know where the trigger is for this truck as well, so between the two of them, it's going to be fun. Right. Quickest routes over here and back the way we came. Up the other side rather than heading up past the roadworks. Take care, Keith. Happy shopping, mate. Don't, I got demonetized for that. Oh, don't share that again. Totally worth it though. Happily made no money off that vid. For the grin it gave us all. Right, let's see if we can redeem ourselves ever so slightly by hitting this water trigger. And then I'm going to have to sweet talk Maddie in the week to send me the other one over. Looks good though from over here, doesn't it? These are massive. Right, here we go. Pray for FSG. Near the back of the truck, I know that. Okay, I've had no alert come up. Still no alert. Ooh! Did you see that, Maddie? I don't see the problem! There is no problem here! Oh look, there they are, growing. I do need a lot more seed though, don't I? Not bad on the manure front though. I am a water delivery guy. It's way off that though, isn't it? Where even is it? Funny that. Is that very odd. Sometimes you wonder, don't you, how placements work. Right, we have got some water left here, so I might as well dump it into the distillery tank rather than waste it. Or I could just leave. Oh crap, you've got all this switched on still. There we go. Let's leave it parked up here. I don't think we need this for anything else at the moment. Would like to put some more seeds in there though. 16,000, so actually with that 2,500 I put in, I think we could go and fill those up, couldn't we? We'll do that. So we'll go and get the case again, we'll run back with a bit more manure, and we'll go and buy some more seeds and fill this right up, and then at least we know we've got, so 70%, so let's grab a bit more of that. So another 6,000 litres of that, and I don't know where that is, but it was close. So we'll pick up some manure on the way, and we will pick up some seeds as well. Top everything up. Arctic, you mean the lines, the multicoloured lines in the game? This stuff. It's just I've got developer controls on, so you can turn on all these different bits. Even I don't know what half of them do, I just use it to look for hitboxes that are hard to find. Evening Dean, how's it going? I feel like the firewood mod is a very good income for early in survival challenge. Too easy. You've got to go old school like me when you didn't have the joys of firewood. I had to make it the hard way. You guys got it easy now with firewood. Just rock up and make 20 grand in your first day. Right, let's see if we can hit roughly the amount we need in here. I want to go over. The PHTM. Oh, is that Phantom? Welcome, mate. How are you doing? Thanks for the comment. It's very kind of you. I'm glad you've made it to 1-2, and I will do my very best to keep it up, keep this quality content up. Live streams, man. You never know what they're going to throw at you. Excuse me. Right, here we go. Oh. 4, 5, 6, 3. Let's try that. Auto load trailers? What? Board, where do you use Easy Dev Mod? It's I think all the instructions are on the description for the mod, mate. You just need to read it. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Phantom. Glad I can be of some assistance. Ford, what you want to hit is Alt and F4 to reset it. Alt and F4. Right, let's get this. Let's get this manure to the greenhouse. I can't help it, Maddie. I do it all the time. I do it to my work stuff. Fusion. Don't do it if you're recording, mate. Thank you, Ed. That is very kind of you to say. That is, I do try hard to make them enjoyable. It's always a bit of a lottery, right? You just don't know what other people are going to enjoy. I think I just kind of made content that I thought if I was a viewer I would watch. Turns out there's a load of you guys that are a bit like me, so that's brilliant. We have a 4-year-old who lives way out in the middle of nowhere in a small town in Iowa that has a stoplight right. One stoplight. Right now it's harvest time, so you have all the combines and tractors. Oh, I bet that's amazing to watch though. Oh look, we've just got a little bit too much there. I could have done with just dumping a little bit less there. Thank you, Maddie. I appreciate that. We can dump a little bit in here, can't we? And then we'll get some seed. So the Phantom, have you seen my Iowa series on Flint Hills? If you live up there. That's a lot of fun. Oh, Hogsy. But the Args has just started his greenhouses on Spectacle this week, so will he be upgrading? He is like my little brother as well. Like, really annoying. Right, we're going to get some seed. We're going to get this greenhouse running at full capacity. And then I'm going for a lie down. This has all been a bit much. We shall stick probably a full trailer load in here. I don't know how quickly they produce, so 16,000. We've done what, 2,500. So let's grab 13,000 roughly, something like that, and then we're not going to have any left over in the trailer. So that's just annoying, right? Talk among yourselves while this fills up incredibly slowly. I like this Meridian bin setup though with a little auger. It's just nice. 7,000. We're nearly there. We are nearly there. $10,000. 11,000. Come on. 12. 13. That'll do. Right. Let's get this loaded up, and then we will see what it brings in. Yeah, those are They are big greenhouses. Maybe I'll have a row of them one day. This kind of sets us up nicely for the next vid in the next few days. Convert the big grassland on... Oh, see, I'm reading the chat and not paying attention to where I'm going. Oh, it happens all the time, Steve. Honestly, the streams where I'm like the... I'm like the background noise or like the elevator music. And everybody's just chatting to each other, which is great. I love it. I love the fact that a load of folk have. Oh, the shop's open. Evening, Raymond. How are you, man? We've not seen you for a while. It's good to have you here. Quick answer is, I don't know, Raymond. This is my first time using them. I think you have to transfer product from here to the sell point. So I think they come out on pallets. So I will find out. We might speed up a little bit, actually. Let's see what happens. I thought I'm not sure if it's an hourly income or what. Oh, you can see them growing. Look at that. How cool is that? That's really cool. Now, how long do we wait for the tomatoes to appear? I do like that though. Very nice. You spawn pallets. There we go. Now that's interesting. So we're going to need a forklift or a... I suppose we could use our... green truck. Move it out of the way. You know, let's skip forward just a little bit so we can see. Skip forward time just a what do we say? A couple of hours. Nothing happening yet. Do we need to wait? Right, leave it like that. Still nothing spawned. How often do they spawn? Daily? Do we have to wait a little bit? Or do we have to trigger them? Right, let's trigger them. We must be able to trigger them. Cough, autoload truck, cough. I hear you, Args. I'm exactly going to use my... Let's see, we don't have any yet. Oh, turn it on. That would have been a smart thing to do, wouldn't it? Before I sped it up. I hadn't even turned it on. Just let it run for... Let it run for a full day without turning on the water. The glass is nice. It's a nice... It's a nice touch on it, isn't it? It's got a nice finish on it, that glass. Right, let's skip forward just a little bit. There we go. Things counting down now. Look at them shrinking down again. That's so cool, that little animation. I need a pallet warehouse. Should, like, somewhere to store my pallets, don't I? maximum. Spawn 2 pallets. There we go. This is when I find out that I'm going to have to do more landscaping to pick them up. I think they're there. Oh no. It's a great place to have them. Of course. My sign is in the wrong place, typically. Stephen, they are called hot greenhouses. Oh crikey, the whiskey's nearly ready again as well. So this is set for pallets, so we should be able to hopefully grab both of these as long as the physics don't allow us, or don't stop us from picking them up. Nice. Right, let's go and sell these. This always happens with this thing. Marker position. There it is. Turn around this way. Right, after all this pain and suffering and heartache, make me some money. Okay. I can handle that, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I can see that totting up to being quite a lot of money by the time we get to it. How are we doing for stuff there? Okay. We're running out. I think some barley and maize need to be planted soon. But I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I think that's a good juncture. We finally did it. That was my aim. That truck, Bearded, is an Expendables one. There it is. Oh, and it's a mods by 9 one. And it's got like about 20 different configs to it. A short, semi, a tipper, a flatbed without ramps. It's even got a hook lift set up. It's a brilliant mod. I mean, loads of different choices on it. LTL 9000. Mods by 9. It was from Yes Mods. I found it, I think. So, best truck ever. Indeed, Scorp. Are you using it? Right. We finally got it all working. Thanks to Maddie and everybody else for telling me what to do. Not by me working out myself. So, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Great to see so many of you tonight. Really good banter, really good fun. As always, I love a Wednesday night stream. And keep an eye out for tomorrow's auto drive tutorial, because I think it might be quite helpful for some of you, or interesting for some of you. And we will see you again very soon. But for now, take care. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you again. Bye for now.